Hello everyone, it is Kerry. It's been a while. I did a video on this book after I had finished actually making the book itself. I wasn't going to do a video of how it turned out and what I put in it because it's all very personal, but I have since changed my mind. So this has become what I have called my Codex. Other people may call it a grimoire or a book of shadows. Choose whatever title you wish. For me, it's a codex. It's a book that isn't a journal, but it contains my thoughts, my ideas, things that I hold dear. So we've seen the outside, and some of the pages are a little bit messy. But what I've written on the inside is, and it hasn't been erased, the pencil hasn't been erased yet, but that's fine. This book has been created to honor my intuition, my direction, my goals, voice, and being. I do not give power to other people's symbols. So essentially what this book has become is a documented evidence of my spiritual beliefs, my non-spiritual beliefs, my mental framework, that sort of thing. So, and some of these pages still need to get finished and still need to get worked on, so because it's a work in progress. This section is called Maps. It's really a, what other people might call a pantheon. So I've created a bit of a concertina fold here. I'll just try and get that in focus a little bit better. There we go. So in terms of the psyche, there are characters and nuances within who I am that come out. So these are people, these are characters that I identify with. So I've got Lilu and Jack Frost and Merida from Brave and a few others. You know, Harry Potter, Ursula the Chanter. If any of you follow my personal Instagram, you'll see that, you know, I do Ursula Wisdom, which are part of my deck of cards that I made for myself with quotes and that. So within here is also herbs and spices that are used naturopathically to aid in well-being and health. So herbs and spices, let food be thy medicine and medicine be thy food, which is a Hippocrates statement, quote. So I've got a bunch of the herbs that I use quite regularly. Dream symbols, things that pop up in my dream quite regularly as well. And I also try and include why I think these, so a bit of dream analysis, why I think these actually come up for me. Mantras are very important, and this one needs to go in here. So I've got some mantras that I've been using for years, some that I've created, some that I've come across which resonate with me. Altars, so what intrinsically I feel I want to have in an altar. What came from True Detectives movie, a TV show, were the Devil's Nests. I created 2 of my own for reasons, and I love them. Other elements within my altar making, I've got a singing bowl and I've got some Tibetan symbols. So flora that I like and why I like it, what it represents, what it symbolizes to me. My cat, my familiar, which is Delta, as many of you may know about. Remedies for feeling tired or fatigued, physical aches. Remedies for headache, panic attack, fatigue, depression, pain management. My oracle deck list that I've got. Various things that I find that I add. Meditations, what sort of meditations I use and do and what works for me. Lunar cycles, the zodiac, and I find pretty pictures elsewhere that I end up using as well. Essential oils. I'm very olfactory stimulated, so if you give me nice pretty smells, I end up feeling better. So I've listed a lot of the oils that I use, not all of the oils, because some of them I don't like the smell of, so I won't use them. So these are oils that I like and that I use. What they, in terms of certain beliefs of what they can benefit towards, or what they can like things that you should, like not using certain oils when you're pregnant, or so contraindications, that sort of thing. Blends, oil blends that I've created or that I've found that I liked and that I can use. Foods that I like, very important. So there are some blank pages in the middle that I've still got to put stuff in. Crystals, all the crystals I have, which needs to grow now because I've taken on a friend's crystal collection as well. You know, things I've liked. Butterflies. Why do I like butterflies? What about butterflies draws me to them? Tarot card for the year. Various things. I find pretty stuff through the internet, and I print it out and add it to the book. More herbs and spices, things that I need to add information to. Green Tara, so some of the gods and goddesses that I am drawn to, or sort of feel that resonate with me. This section is Gateway, which I will not show you because that's kind of personal. This was a special day that I actually ended up journaling, and it's a little bit burnt out. Let's try that. Can you see that a little bit better without reading it? So there's heaps of pages that need things. Some things that resonate with me. So a lot of people understand the concept of Expecto Patronum, which is a Harry Potter spell. It resonates with me, so I added in. This is my alchemy section, so pardon me. Making things like face masks, making things like body butters, tinctures, homemade deodorants. I've added in here. I've sort of moved away from buying products. I did get addicted to Lush products for a very short period of time, but I have since moved away from it because I found that I've had some rather adverse reactions to some of their stuff, and once I go back to simplistic, I find that the simple stuff works a lot better for me. Some quotes and poetry that I like. So this is The Raven, or the first section of The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe. My section on ritual, this is a very important part because again, the statement right at the beginning of the book is I don't give power to other people's symbols. Ritual is important, but it's about I feel it is about creating your own rituals. So, and ritual based on what you want to get out of it, that sort of thing. So no, I'm not, doing cauldron work over, making potions and that. This is purely regarding making teas. I love my chai tea. There's a sleepy tea I make. Now, that is combined in the herbal section, herbs and spices. See, I've got chai tea down here, sleepy tea. So those in their quantities will go in here with a photo. I've recently started drinking keto hot chocolate, which is absolutely lovely. Now this book has been created, that's pretty much it for the information in the book for the moment, and you can see I've got a whole bit of stuff to still, oh, what's that? Reclaiming your body from addiction, disease, abuse or shame. It's words from a friend of mine. So as you can see, I've still got quite a bit of space that I can actually work with. I've made a little bag for the back for my tabs that I've got up here, so I don't have to make tabs every time. The book has been created using coffee stained paper and Cafe Au Lait paper from the book collection, the book kit collection, and it's become very, very important to me. It's become very integral to my my weekly routine, my daily routine. I don't always open it. I work on it maybe once a week, add things into it, that sort of thing. I will be doing a post regarding it, and I'll put a link in the down bar so that you can have a look at that as well. I'm finding it very beneficial having this, and maybe I've inspired someone else to do it for themselves. Happy crafting, and let us see what you make. Catch you on the other side.